Hello, and welcome to the Tin Dog Podcast, this time discussing Andor, Episode 1 of Series 1. Now, the Disney company have released 3 episodes in the first batch. Now, think about it. Sometimes, even Prime did 2 episodes so that you could do one and then you could do it, but you can't binge them all. Now, if they had confidence in this program, they would have done 1 episode, which you would have enjoyed, just like, do you remember old-fashioned TV where you would watch 1 episode and then it would be on the TV and then you'd enjoy it and then you'd come back next week and then you'd watch it again, which is fine. But that's not what they've done. There's 3 episodes out there as of recording this podcast. But I'm a traditionalist, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a review for each episode. Join me on a trip, just like the other reviews I've done, where we get to chat about this as we go. Now the thing is, I was bored. Episode 1. Yes, you've got some characters to set up, and you know that these are the people who are going to appear in Rogue One at some point. So we kind of know the end of the story, so it's all about the journey. Woohoo! Which removes peril. Well, kind of. You don't know who anybody else is in the story, and I don't think anybody else has turned up. And the thing that I've got an issue with, and it's a small thing, and apologise in advance if this is not something you've got an issue with, is a new droid. As a rule, in Star Wars, the little droids, like your R2 units and your BB-8s and all that business, they make bleeps and twerps and that kind of thing. But your protocol droids, your bigger droids, alright, there was one in Obi-Wan who didn't talk at all, but they don't really speak in anything other than what we'll call English, a human language, yeah? So here we've got one with wheels. We don't talk about the wheels. One with wheels called BMO. Yes, there's probably a 3 in there somewhere. Now for me, one of my favourite robots of all time is BMO from Adventure Time. I love Adventure Time. And I just find it a bit odd that nobody at Disney went, can we call it something else? Really? Because there's actually already a really famous robot called BMO and I don't really want to upset anyone. So that put my back up almost immediately. And it's a small droid and it talks and it's got wheels. I'm not going to mention the wheels. Yes, it kind of looks like a fan-made thing. Perhaps that's the truth of the whole story. Look, I know lots of people out there are going to get very excited about this whole thing and they're all going to go with it. But right now it's got a lot of running to make me join in. Perhaps that's why episodes 2 and 3 all dropped at the same time. So you could binge this and do some exciting stuff. But let's face it, these are shorter episodes than, the Ring thing on the other channel. They're like movie length each. So these are sub-hour long, which means if you watch the first 3 episodes, you've got like a movie length worth of stuff to partake in. And perhaps you'll have really started liking the characters. But in the flashback sequences, being the Doctor Who fan I am, I just wanted someone to shout, "We've come full circle!" and possibly see Adric or some river fruit. Because that's what that looked like. You know it's all going to end very badly. The fact that I'm reading Lord of the Flies for my daughter's homework so that I can join in and help, well, that kind of spoke to me as well. So, my issue is that the story in episode 1 was so dull when watched by itself that I ended up watching, the Bad Batch episode 1. And that's got characterization. It's set at a specific time in the history. It's got Moff Tarkin in it. I love animation. And I had a great time watching that. So in order to be better than a cartoon version of Star Wars being the Bad Batch, at the moment, it's got a long way to go. Everybody else has been very enthusiastic about this, and that's great. For them, they're more than welcome to it. Join me as we continue to watch Andor, and hopefully it'll get better. And hopefully I'll be able to forgive them for the use of my favourite robot's name. Hopefully. Until next time, be seeing you.